Now, for those of you who have been growing up in the 90s and noughties just like I did, you'll definitely recognize this next place that we're going to. Morning, guys. You caught me at a very early time. I'm just about to do my my jog as part of my new workout regime. To be honest, I sometimes do jogs before I do a Joe Wicks workout. So it's nice and sunny today, so I thought I might as well jog today. And just as well, really, because today is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sis! And we're going to be going out to Stratford-Upon-Avon to have ourselves a birthday picnic. And whilst I'm down there, I'm going to share with you some of my childhood nostalgic memories. You'll soon see why when we get down there. Oh, that was a good run. Absolutely exhausted. Now to have my breakfast smoothie right here to get all the energy back. And then I'm going to go in the shower and then get myself ready for my sister's birthday picnic at Stratford-Upon-Avon. Right, now that I managed to get myself all washed and showered and teeth clean, fingernails cut, now I might as well get everything ready for the birthday picnic, and then we're ready to roll. Right, we managed to bung everything in the back, and somewhere in here is my present for Sis. We're just about nearly about to get underway, so I'll see you in Stratford. Right, so I finally made it down to Stratford now, and yes, this might be the only time that you might actually see me wearing a mask, because between you and me, I have a hunch that it'll probably be very busy in Stratford today. So as you can see, Dad's officially paid for the parking meter now and is on his way back. As you can see up ahead, that's the Church of Stratford over there. And that, believe it or not, was where William Shakespeare himself was buried. So as we walk along here, that is the mini golf putting range. And that is where me and my papa had a few games up there. Now here is actually something here that I've never actually seen before. I think it's actually quite recent. It's the Ferris wheel of Stratford. So all along here is where you normally find a lot of barge boats. If you look over further ahead, that's where all the barges would park up. Now I absolutely love this space here, especially when you have the church in the background. So as you can see, I've got my healthy lunch ready. Now I just need to find something to go with my salad. But what? Right, now that I managed to give my salad some flavour, I'm now ready. Oh, that was a lovely salad, that was. And a nice little pudding on the side there. I don't know if you could see, but it looks like the flies have decided to join the party. Hey! Just advertising the company for you, Jacob. Be sure to like on Facebook. Now this is actually a sort of a conjoined present, so like a belated birthday present for Jacob, and also for you. Are you vlogging your sister's birthday?
Ooh, what's this?
Didn't even cost a penny.
Cost you the time.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, isn't that good? Jacob, you look really good on that.
Well,
this is lovely, thank you. And
well,
it's a picture when we were in London together.
Oh! Yeah, I wonder what the bridge in the background was.
That's cute.
But mind you, that's not the only picture that's in there. You got another one.
Another one. Oh, wow!
Look.
Very good, James, thank you.
Oh, that's alright. Now you can frame them both up.
Really cool. Is this your signature?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what all artists do when they finish their work.
Aww. I think that's a gift, you know. I don't think you can learn that.
No.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
You got it or you haven't got it. Can't learn
Well
to do it. I'm
done.
not very good.
Amazing, thanks, James.
Oh, that's all right.
My receding hairline.
Then you can do it.
Like I said, it didn't even cost a penny. But mind you, Jacob, at least I got the sunshades right. Yeah, although I've still got to work on the drawing teeth though. I'll get there. Now, for those who are actually curious to know about what the cat was all about, well, that was all part of my sister's fiance's new chocolate company called Beanu. Now, if you would like to know more about the Beanu product itself or the company as a whole, be sure to check out the Facebook page by clicking in the link down in the description below. And be sure to give it a like as well. The only way to get to the other side of the river was usually by ferry. But now, seeming it's out of action now, I'm going to have to go for the old-fashioned way and go all the way along the path till I get to the bridge. So right now I'm just right outside the official home of the Royal Shakespeare Company. And although the theatre is still closed, the Riverside Cafe is still open for business. So here's a bit of a close-up of the Stratford Ferris wheel. Now, I absolutely love this view here. I wonder what's going on the other side. Let's find out. And although the theatres are closed, you can still catch a glimpse of live entertainment. Now, listening to this just reminds me I'm watching the Punch and Judy shows all over again. I really miss Punch and Judy. Now this is the barge parking area that I was talking about earlier. Oh, and it looks like they're just about to go in the lock. One of my sister's fiance's brothers, Matt Lloyd, he used to work here at the Royal Shakespeare Company, mainly for ticket sales. Now, all along here, just kind of reminds you you're walking down the seafront, doesn't it? Now, for those of you who have been growing up in the 90s and noughties, just like I did, you'll definitely recognize this next place that we're going to. So right now, I'm just standing outside the shop of what was once home to the creations of Ragdoll Productions. The company had been famously known throughout the 90s and noughties for their TV shows, including Rosie and Jim, Tots TV and Brum. And these particular three programs were the main staple of the shop when it first opened back in the mid-90s. Not only did it sell a lot of exclusive Ragdoll merchandise, it also held a wide range of activities. For example, you could write a letter to your favorite characters and post it in the letterbox that actually represents that character. And when the Teletubbies first came to the Ragdoll shop, and later on in the next few years, they added in a small play area of what was themed of the inside of the Teletubbies house. When the shop permanently closed back in 2005, when it now became Dr. C.P. Gray, they actually left Rosie and Jim up in the window as a sort of a small reminder of what this place used to be. Don't believe me? Let's have a little zoom in. If you take a look, up on the top window on the top floor, in the middle, you can actually see Rosie and Jim still in their place since the shop closed in 2005 and have been remaining there ever since. And so if the next time you're down in Stratford, be sure to come by to Dr. C.P. Gray's Opticians and be sure to get a glimpse of a piece of ragdoll history from 1995 to 2005. Now, according to a podcast that I've been listening to recently from Jack's Throwback Attack on YouTube with his interview with Rebecca Nagan, who was of course the voice and puppeteer of Rosie. I think it was either Jack or Rebecca that said that no, it was actually Jack that said that the people who took over the ragdoll shop have been really respectful, and they've actually left Rosie and Jim up there as a sort of a tribute to what has been a piece of ragdoll history. And seeming as I mentioned about Jack's Throwback Attack, be sure to check out his channel right at the end of this video to check out some of the interviews of the likes of Francis Wright, Simon Buckley, Rebecca Nagan, as I mentioned earlier, as well as Dave Benson Phillips, and most recently, James Mackenzie of Raven fame. And talking of Rosie and Jim, did you know that some of the episodes of Rosie and Jim have actually been filmed here at Stratford-Upon-Avon? Well, one of the episodes that I could point out was from an episode from the Pat Hutchins era called Acrobatics. And that over there was where the Chinese circus was actually located and where Pat went to watch the show at. And even down along the river in the episode Best Boat in the World, it was where Pat actually took a ride on a gondola down this very river right here. And also, if we look here at the back of the Swan Theatre, this is where one of the other Rosie and Jim episodes from the John Cunliffe era was filmed, mainly the puppet show. Now right behind me, as you can see, is the Other Place Theatre. But did you know that originally it was known as the Courtyard Theatre? And did you also know that this was also the very venue where Matilda the Musical, originally known as Matilda a Musical, first premiered before it moved to the West End and Broadway? So right now I've just been told by my family they're just at the ice cream shop just up the road. Come on, let's go and catch up with the others. Now that I've managed to catch up with the rest of the family, we're just about to head into Hurrah's British Gelato kitchen. I wonder what they'll have in there besides ice creams. And mind you, Jack, you're not the only one that's been nagging about going to the ragdoll shop. I used to, whenever we went down to Stratford, I always used to nag to my parents by going, can we go to the ragdoll shop? Can we go to the ragdoll shop? Until eventually they relented and just let me go. So that's the main whole purpose about me going down to Stratford, is going down to the ragdoll shop. Now I wonder what this street would have looked like back in Shakespeare's heyday. Mind you, my nana absolutely loves coming down to Stratford, mainly because of the Royal Shakespeare Company, as much as I do for the ragdoll shop. But mind you, don't worry, I absolutely love Shakespeare as well. So I'm actually dedicating this vlog to my nana. Love you loads, and I miss you so much. And whenever you'd like to meet any cats, then the Shakespeare Cat Cafe is the place for you. Now if you see these Mackies here, this is actually kind of different to the other Mackies I've ever been to, because it's mainly by far the only Mackies that I know that actually has 2 entrances and 2 exits at 2 different ends. You'll soon see why in a minute. Now if I zoom in just a little bit, that's the other entrance to Mackies I was telling you about. So right now, I'm just about to head myself back to the car and get myself off home. Now I wonder if I've got enough time for a quick cricket match. Well, I'm finally home now, safe and sound, mask off, and I'm just about to have my tea ready before I watch the this week's semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent. Looking forward to it. So, that's James Rowney signing off for the day. So, until next time, either a new vlog, recipe, compilation video, or reaction video. See ya! Or as Tinky Winky from Teletubbies would say, bye-bye!
Flip,